How involved should a founder be after hiring an agency? It depends a lot on the size of the business. Giving you an example from a business that is smaller, let's say they are under 6-figure, and we took over one account, I think 2 years ago, and then the lady was the brand owner and she wanted to gain additional market share on Amazon as much as possible. And she was the type of person who, at the time, they made around $10,000 when we took over the account. They had this big goal of getting to $1 million, and we're like, all right, we're on board. We just want to make sure that if you don't plan to bring out new products and spend more on ads or do more with your current product line, just want to assure that 1 million is going to be probably in the next 2 years. So just be aware of that. But she had a goal. She had a realistic goal, I would say, not necessarily like unheard of goal. Timeline was really off because she did not know what it takes. And then what we aim to do with this brand is helping them strategically grow the account month by month. So by month 4, we already 4x'd their account. We brought them to $40,000 already. And that considering that we had a lot of inventory restraints because she was like afraid it was a consumable product. She was super afraid of sending in inventory just because it can be, if it doesn't work, then she is at the loss, basically, right? But this is really with any brands, even if you are not a consumable, but sometimes you either are going to pay old inventory, like aged inventory fees, or either your product is going to expire. There's a risk on that. Now, this is really important because she was a hands-on founder. She wanted to be involved in everything. She wanted to learn PPC. She wanted to learn how to create her listing. She wanted to learn all those things besides running her business, not only on Amazon, but also in other marketplaces. Why is this crucial? Is because I'm seeing it, especially at the size of the business, whenever you're starting out something, you might want to just manage everything. And what I'm also noticing is with brands that are bigger, like giving you an example, one of the best brands that we loved working with, they started with us on different marketplaces in Canada, and now we are also on the US. They're around 5 million, something like that per year, 4 million per year right now on both marketplaces. And we started with them when they were small, like they were making 40,000 per month on the main US marketplace. However, they had an operator. It was not founder-led. What I noticed whenever you have an operator, while they are going to still take the risk and they are going to manage everything to their best abilities, when it's not founder-led, but it's led by an operator, they're going to think like an operator. Their sole role, sole position is to make this work on the platform where I'm hired to make it work, and then give my best to everyone on different teams that are helping me with my goal. And what I'm seeing, the difference between founders and operators is that operators, while they are going to stay accountable and while also for their brand, you have to grow the brand, because if you're not growing the brand, like why are you being hired, right? Besides management, you also want to increase their sales. What I'm noticing between the two is that the founder is going to be way higher engaged, and they are going to throw way many more questions at you that are not related, and they're going to take your attention from growing the brand, versus an operator who's like, okay, what do you need? These are the current assets that we have. What do you need? What do you need from my end? What inventory is? They're going to support you as an operator. The founder is going to always take your attention into whatever they are dealing with on a daily basis. Super important distinction, especially if you're managing brands, but even if you're a brand owner and considering hiring an agency, know who you are, because if you're the first type, you're going to set up the agency for failure. I'm just here to tell you and being super honest. Reason for that is because you're going to take all the time and all the attention that the agency service provider should provide you with service. They are now providing you with consultancy. So you don't need all those things. You just need to be a founder who's trusting a service provider. And if the service provider does not work, just cut quick as possible and look for someone else.